What are your thoughts about the Hocus 45th RICO?
Sad. It's sad because I know for a fact that Hocus moved to get his life together, and he left a lot of things behind, and he left the street life alone when he came home. He turned into a whole different person, way of eating, way of everything. You know, I haven't spoke to Hocus in a very long time, but just the way he was doing things, you could tell he was honestly changed his life. And to get caught up in something like that, you know what I mean, is sad, you know what I mean?
The dog.
You come in and hold it down, you know?
Yeah. Everybody want to be on Panda Chop.
Oh, man.
Even the dog.
She letting y'all know, y'all come over here, it's dinner time.
I don't know Hocus like personally. Like we have like a good rapport of like, you know, what's up? And like, you know, we do interviews and stuff like that from time to time. But it's like, but from what I know, right, it seemed like he just focused on doing his job with Uber,
raising his kids and doing what he has to do.
And he does content. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really seem like that. So if you had to ask me from my guess, I would say that he's not doing anything like that. You know,
you know what it is sometimes when you're doing content and you hit the wrong nerve, you don't know who's gonna press an investigation on you. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know he does a lot of conspiracy stuff on the rabbit hole and stuff like that. So you don't know what's going on. He might have rubbed somebody the wrong way, said something somebody ain't like, a conspiracy theory somebody ain't like, named somebody he ain't like, or maybe they just like, oh, he beat us. We ain't letting this go so easy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just sad because from what I know, you know what I'm saying? He moved to get away from all the bullshit. Why would he go down there to get involved in some bullshit? You know what I mean? It just seems, you know, hopefully, you know, everything works out and he proves his innocence. You know what I mean? It's just sad because it's going to cost him a lot of money because freedom ain't free. So it's going to cost him a lot of money.
You know, and I told him that, like, when I saw that that video when he first announced it, that he had got picked up by the feds, it looked like somebody that was just kind of like exhausted because nobody at this age, his age, later ages, want to go through something like that, even if you innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of time, a lot of money. It's a big inconvenience, bro. Nobody wants to do that.
The only thing that he's lucky is that he was able to bond out and not have to lay up and prove your innocence from behind bars, because that's something that, trust me, I went through it. You know what I mean? I was on Rikers Island for 3 years and change, 3 trials. Trust me, I know what it is. It wears you down physically, mentally. You know, that's why I know for a fact that I don't think he was going to be involved in anything like that. You know what I mean? It's like a sad situation, you know? It's, you know, I wish him all the best, though, you know.
What do you think about the situation with him and Wack 100?
Man, listen, that dude, why you want to put me on that? You want to make me a target?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It just seems that everybody that goes against that dude ends up in a bad predicament, bro.
Oh, so you basically are confirming what
I'm not confirming.
Saying,
I'm not confirming nothing. I'm just saying.
That's what he kind of alluded to, right?
Look,
that's what he alluded to.
I'm sitting outside. I'm an audience member looking from the outside in. It just seems that everybody, it's like everybody that go to war with 50, who you ever see win a battle with 50? It's very difficult. I've seen very
Rick Ross is probably like the only one that survived.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay. You know? Okay. But other than that, ain't too many people. So, you know, Wack is another dude that, you know, he just, I don't know, bro. I don't know him personally, so I can't speak. I'm just saying from my observation, everybody that he goes against, bro, he's the only one standing there. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I can't, you know.
Your reaction says it all.
I'm just saying, bro. This shit, it's just crazy. I doubt he has anything to do with it. Like, let's be realistic. You know, a lot of us just throwing the conspiracy theories out there. Bro, somebody over there probably got caught up in some real derelict shit, and Hocus has a name. So, of course, they threw him in there to try to work a deal. And that's probably how he got caught up. You know, that's how investigations get caught up. You know, but after they see that he ain't had no phone contact, no email contact, no physical contact with any of the co-defendants, supposedly he don't even know none of them. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you be involved in a RICO charge when you have no physical contact or even affiliation just because they're part of something, but you don't know them? That don't make no sense.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, man.
You know what I mean? Like that shit is it's just like they just throwing everything in, throwing it at the wall and seeing whatever sticks. And, you know, that's what they're doing lately. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you gotta be real careful what you're doing in these streets and who you pissing off. That's the
Not
honest
just
truth.
the physical streets, but these YouTube streets too.
No, bro. Why you think I'll be leery about getting on any of this stuff? This stuff is crazy, bro. Like, it's a lot of this stuff is self-incriminating. A lot of these dudes want to get up here and beat their chest, and then they regret what they say. You know what I mean? People are recording you. Everything you say nowadays, you got to watch out for. You're in the street, you're having a phone conversation. It's not just the feds you got to watch out for. You got to watch out for the dude next door, person across the street. It just...
Person that you're on the phone with.
That's even more, because everybody is some weird... To me, I'm going to be honest with you, that's some real federal informant shit. If you're recording my conversation without me knowing, you a fed. You a snitch. You know what I'm saying? All that, I'm just doing it to prove. Doing it to prove what? My man, if you got something to prove, put somebody on three-way. Let's have a group conversation, and there's no need to be recording conversation, because when people, record conversations, to me, that's some real snitch shit. You know what I mean? I never sat there and recorded somebody's conversation unless we're in the studio or somebody calling from jail and they tell me, yo, record that. I'll record it or something like that. But on some sneaky shit, just, look, I'm going to blow him up. Nah, that to me, I just don't come from that generation. You know what I mean?